What's up, everyone? Let's get into the meeting.
Get busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. I swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Comedy or the drama, it's a mixture in here. But you love it in here. Yeah, you love it in here. Got reviews up in here. We got stories in here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell. Oh yeah, 3 clicks like the shoes on Dorothy in here.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am back with another BusyBlu and Associates morning meeting. Make sure you like, comment, say good morning when you come into the room, so that way I know that you're here. I'm gonna start doing these earlier because the block is hot. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that these are coming a little bit earlier, so that way I have more time to get into the office because I'm gonna go into the office today. But make sure you like, comment. This is the busy for those who are new here. This is the BusyBlu and Associates morning meeting where you all work for me. And I talk about hot topics, pop culture, and news that I think is interesting. And if you think that something is interesting, you can always send it to me. BusyBlu, no space, no E on Twitter or on Instagram. Let me make sure that everyone is saying good morning, and I will be saying good morning to you all. And then we're gonna get into our show. Good morning, Muriel. Good morning, Nita. Good morning, James. Come on, James Johnson. Good morning, James. Good morning, Diva. I hope everybody's having a good hump day. I hope everybody's starting to get ready for the holiday season. As always, before we get into any of the hot topics and news, let's start. Good morning, Symmetry. Good morning. Before we get into the hot topics and news, we always have to go through company business. So what's up, JJ? Good morning, JJ Hampton. Let's get over some company business. Two things. I have gifts in the mail. I'm gonna try to do that video really quickly because I haven't and I need to. So let me make sure I get that one done. I'm sorry, y'all. And I'll do that one a little bit later. So, but thank you to whomever purchased them. I'll give you a full thank you when I do my gift in the mail video. 1, 2, we will no longer be doing food for the rest of the year unless I'm feeling generous. I know a lot of people come in, oh, Mr. Busy, do we have donuts this morning? Do we have cupcakes this morning? Did you bring bagels? Do we have the breakfast sandwiches? We won't be doing that anymore. We had an incident, and it looks like some of the stuff has been just too good for some of y'all, that we realize that some of the people have been taking food away. Okay, so I've been bringing in top quality dishes, but it seems like some of you all were overindulging. Okay, so we're now limiting that program and how much people can get. So let me just start off, and we will be showing the face of the worker because they have been let go. They have been let go. So let me start here. So as you can see, and I'm just telling you what was provided to me. Okay. As you can see here, this is footage that we got.
Shout out to my uncle, because he the one put me on this when I was little. Spread that peanut butter.
As you can see, she has stolen and taken at least 4 meals worth. Look at her. And then she goes home. We learned that she then goes home and then she starts to do these type of videos. So she takes a lot of the food that we have, and it's only a limited amount.
Oh yeah. Got that little I don't know how to say it. Don't judge me.
Yeah, because
put
we
peanut butter on y'all pancakes.
Do y'all see this?
But I do. Shout out to my uncle, because he the one put me on this.
And she has now left with 4 meals worth of food.
Spread that peanut butter.
So that was just to show y'all that we won't be bringing in quality meals anymore. Our cashier is still working there. I know that people love the little girl cashier. But we have now decided to move forward with a new serving company because y'all don't know how to act. And if then y'all need to start bringing your own lunches if y'all have problems with how this company's going. Okay. So let me show you who the new person is who's gonna be in the kitchen so that we're not doing pancakes, eggs, sausages, all of this stuff. I'm gonna show you all who is our new chef in the kitchen. And then we will go into the hot topics and the news. Y'all ready?
Make my husband this mac and cheese, and he absolutely goes crazy over it.
The crunch is out of this world.
Not the crunch is out of this world. This is the woman who is now going to be cooking the food. Okay, it's not top quality. It's not top quality, but that's the point, JJ Hampton. That's the point. So you won't be taking it home. Okay. Holly said, "Can we have enough money to bring our own food?" How about Holly? Go ahead, log off for us, sweetie. Go ahead, log off for us because it sounds like you're disrespecting how much money I get paid. You could just go ahead, log out, and then don't even worry about having to eat here. Go ahead, log off for us, sweetie. 60 days probation, no pay. It's okay. Thank you so much for coming into the meeting today. But now you got vacation, 60 days probation, no pay. Thank you so much for coming, Holly. Somebody see Holly out. Good morning. Is that supposed to feel all? Yes, so that's how we will be giving out the portions as well. And you need the crunch. Okay, you need the crunch. So y'all, let's get into some hot topic and news so I can get out of here. The first one is about Real Housewives of Potomac. I know that Real Housewives of Potomac has come back. I didn't think that it was that interesting. Like the first episode, we just focused on the Green Eye Bandits. Like we really just focused on Robin. But we also know that the BravoCon was happening also this week, which didn't really cause up a stir like the last BravoCon. Y'all remember? Maybe it's because we was all in a house. Why those people was at a super spreader event. But y'all remember last BravoCon? Everybody was talking about it. Couldn't keep the names out of it. You remember all of that stuff? And it seems as if this one is not really causing too much of a stir. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm not HR, I ain't never worked at HR. I don't know how to do it. Okay. I read the handbook, I deal with what they deal with, I push back with equity and inclusion, but that's it. They got a lot of lawsuits coming out about serving the people too much alcohol, being sexually suggestive, being disrespectful. And then BravoCon comes out, and was it just me? Or I don't know if y'all watching the games on Peacock. All of the games was like, drink if you want to, drink if you want to. Andy, your heart, the boss, it's like, oh, have another shot, take another shot. Who's going to do a shot ski today? I was thinking to myself, y'all not really. I don't think y'all getting or understanding what's actually going on here with everything that you have going on. Okay, here's another shot. Take another shot. Who's going to take two shots together? Who's going to drink first? You drink second. I watched 2 episodes on Peacock. They have the full episodes of like what's going on. I guess it's like Watch What Happens Live, but they're different ones. And they're just dousing alcohol down these people's mouths. And I'm thinking, y'all not trying to beat these allegations. Y'all really not trying to beat these allegations. Andy Cohen is going up to the bar like, let's spin the wheel. Who's gonna drink right now? Who drinks first? Who drinks second? Who's gonna guzzle down a gallon of vodka? Who goes next? And I'm thinking, what? It's almost like you're not trying. It's almost like you're not trying. All right, so with that said, we all know that the gold digger that we all knew her to be is getting I don't want to say, well, she's getting a divorce and separating from Gordon. We already talked about it in one of our morning meetings, but it looks like she doesn't care about how people view her as a gold digger, and she's going to do what she feel is best. So let's listen to Mia talk about why she's the best gold digger in gold digger history.
It's been lit for you right now. G tried to air out y'all business and stuff. How is that with y'all divorce?
I tried. He did.
he basically insinuated she was like a gold digger. How did that make you feel?
I wasn't offended by that at all. Yeah, you know.
She ain't gonna deal with no broke nigga.
Okay. Period.
Support that.
So where are you guys now with y'all relationship?
We are managing and we are co-parenting and we are really trying to just maintain and be friends and really do what's best for our babies.
But the romantic is gone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some tea right there. It's been lit for you right now. G.
First of all, not Sharice saying the N-word. What's going on over there? I'm sorry, no shade to the girl, but not Sharice saying the N-word. Mia let y'all know she don't care. Okay, she's a lying liar who lies. She was stripping at a place that served steak and lobster, and I guess that was proven to be true. She's a gold digger. She's not afraid to say it. She's not offended by it. Say what you need to say. I don't know how I feel about it. I would hate to feel like in this. Ooh, what do I want to say? And I want y'all to sound out in the comments and sound out in the chat. Because y'all know I'm a feminist by heart. I was raised by a strong black woman. My friendship circles are a lot of women. Like I'm a feminist in nature, right? But also, I gotta think to myself, it felt like Gordon did everything he could to keep her. He gave her the money. He gave her the job at the place. Then he also was like, you can sleep with anybody you want to sleep with. If my Viagra's not working, you can sleep with anybody you want to sleep with. You can do whatever you want to do with anybody you want to do it with. Just like keep us, the kids, out of it, keep it out of the public view, and like let's continue to be a family. So I'm having a hard time deciding whose side I'm on, because I love love. I'm a Pisces. I'm a water sign, so I love love. And I think you can get through anything with conversations, talking, figuring it out. You know, your marriage and your relationship is what works for you, not what the public thinks. But then also, and it sounds like they had those agreements, like do whatever you need to do, slob a knob here and there, but just, you know, don't do it publicly and come back home to me, okay, and we still be married. But also, I understand in this economy, and I'm gonna keep talking about this economy because it's really bad. In this economy, you gotta get how you live, like. And so I could understand her being like, I'm about to leave you for the next person. What's up, Really BTV? Good morning. I miss you. Y'all watch Really BTV because I don't do Big Brother anymore. The last couple of people are bombing. And the people have been asking me, do you still cover Big Brother? For what? For what? This is the most boring last like 6 down to 3 is the most boring. I'm not rooting for anybody. So Mia is going where the money resides. That is true, Jacob. And so I'm not sure whose side I'm on. So y'all put it in the comments. Do you feel more? Whose side are you on a little bit more? Is it gold digging Mia, or I opened up my whole marriage for you, Gordon. Put that in the comments. I would love to know your thoughts. So let's go to the next thing so that I'm not late. I'm sorry. I had a bubbly. So y'all know I don't watch The Colorist Wives. Okay. What? I mean, I guess I do watch Potomac, so I guess I do watch The Colorist Wives. But it seems as if y'all know British Williams, and we talked about this the other during that other thing. She going to jail. She going to jail. Okay. But it looks like counsel that she had was switching and swapping, and there was a lot of things that was going on. And it sounds like one of the lawyers that she had decided to speak out. Now, who needs friends or enemies when you got a lawyer like this? Who needs enemies when you have a lawyer like this? This man dragged her to the ground. Okay, so we know that she's been convicted. He talks a little bit about why he thinks she was being convicted. So I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of the video. I don't know why these attorneys are popping up now. I think every attorney now wants to be famous. You remember back in the day where attorneys were famous for their litigation styles? Like you wanted Johnny Cochran on your side, you wanted a Kardashian on your side because they got the job done. Okay, and they were famous for getting the job done. Now you got the lead attorney on YouTube. You got that other white woman, Emily, whatever her name is. You got these people trying to be social media famous now, and it's like it's a different realm of work. I respect and love the work that they do because I know I'm trying to go to law school. But it's just different. So for him to come out and talk about his past client like this was very weird to me. So let me show y'all what the video is.
Sentenced to 4 years in prison yesterday in federal court in St. Louis. British Williams was a low-level reality TV star. She was on Basketball Wives and Couples Rehab or Therapy or something like that. A couple of low-level shows like that. I initially represented her on the case. Unfortunately, she was just one of those clients that she wouldn't listen to me. She wouldn't understand strategy that I was talking to her about for her case, just things that are best practices when on pretrial release in federal court and when any case is pending. And eventually, we chose to not continue the representation. I went my way and she went her way, and she hired another attorney out of Chicago. The 4-year sentence for her yesterday is getting absolutely hammered for a first offense white collar case, especially in front of that judge. Great sentencing judge, great judge overall. But really, this is what happens when you don't listen to your lawyer, when you don't want to kind of change your ways, take responsibility when you have a case pending, especially in federal court. And I believe that that's entirely. British Williams was sentenced to 4 years in prison.
Jacob, that's the part that's to me too. First of all, he's dragging her through the mud. British Williams is a low-level, basic beat. He was just dragging her. Low-level stuff like shows like it didn't. But then also, and I don't know who watched these shows, did it not make you feel offended too? Low-level shows like Marriage Boot Camp, something like that. And I'm thinking, I started to feel offended. She was on low-level shows like Basketball Wives, like Marriage Boot Camp, stuff like that. And I'm thinking, these not even Zeus shows. I thought I was upper echelon. I thought I was upper echelon with the shows that I was watching. But he was like low-level shows, Basketball Wives, Marriage Boot Camp, stuff like that. Little low-level shows. And I'm hiding my face at home, like, oh, I like Wii TV. Oh, so I'm just, I don't know. The girl going to jail, and it sounded like she didn't want to listen to anyone before she had to go to jail. And her previous counsel said she didn't want to listen to anyone. She wanted to keep doing the same thing. It's a longer version of the video out there, but basically he was like, she wanted to keep trying to live the same lifestyle. She didn't want to take criticism. She didn't want to take feedback from us. And that's why she is going to jail now. You even heard him boosting up the person who made her go to jail. Great judge. Amazing judge. The best judge ever. Great sentencer. So great at listening, understanding, and sentencing. My God. He just was dragging her through the mud. I can't. I really can't. I can't. How y'all feel about the British case? Okay, so this is something, I don't know if this is a low-level TV show, but I saw this and it really bothered me. So y'all know I don't watch Put a Ring on It. I don't watch. The only show I watch on OWN network is, I guess not anymore. I don't watch anything. They because the OWN network, they kill me with these season 1 part 1, season 2 part 3, and I can't do it anymore. Like, I love the Bell Collective, but then when you get season 1 part 1, season 1 part 7, it's too much. Are we trying to inflate the viewers? Like, I don't understand why this is not a new season. Like, the shows go off on OWN for about 5 months, and then they still say this is season 2. And it just seemed like this should be just a new season. We haven't seen them in a while. We haven't talked to them. Maybe they could talk about the same stuff that they're experiencing, but how did the show go off for 6 months and then you still say it's the same season, but it's episode 17? I can't get with it. I'm sorry. I love the Bell Collective. I've tried my best, but then I feel like they cut these shows off and they seem weird when they cut it off, and it's I don't get what they're doing over there at the OWN network. It just really bothers me. I like Love and Marriage DC, but then they did the same thing. And y'all know I do Bravo, so I'm used to shows that last. It's gonna start here in October, and we're gonna go all the way out through March. And ain't no breaks, babe, unless it's the Super Bowl or award shows. Ain't no breaks. We just gonna watch it through. The OWN network be doing stuff like, here's 2 weeks of the program. Oh, we'll come back next 3 months and we'll start it again, and then you get another month of it, and it's still the same season. I can't. But I saw this clip today, and I was thinking to myself, if this was going on those TV shows, I may have to watch, because I ain't never watched an OWN network television show at all. I mean, well, Put a Ring on It at all. But I saw this clip and I'm thinking to myself, what the heck is going on over there on Put a Ring on It? So let me show y'all this and let's talk about it. Because this lady sounds crazy.
Conversation before. It's always been my dream for my son to live with me.
This is the first time we have lived together, and then he's come for the summer. But unless I'm saying something wrong, like, I felt like that it was a good experience for you.
Yeah. He was a good kid. You know, he was easy to get along with, but it was different. It was somebody always there when I'm used to it just being me and him.
If you weren't dating her, would he live with you now?
He probably would be with me more.
And if he wants to go and get his son, then I think that he should. Or if I'm not comfortable with it, they can get an Airbnb or, you know, something like that. But I don't want to block that. I want him to be the best father he can be.
They should get an Airbnb.
Can't do that.
You talking about Airbnb here or like where he lives?
Poor Ashley can't even process
I was
it.
like, hold on. I thought you were talking about like if he was there and didn't want to drive all the way back home. You talking about an Airbnb here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's his son. He's not going anywhere. You got to dig your heels in. It's not going to be easy. Like, you have to let go of those things that are stopping you from being a family.
If it was something that I didn't want for that time.
I mean, that's your truth, but that's his son. So how does that work?
Girl, she is talking about his kids. What is this? Now, again, I don't watch this show. I never watched the show. I was just scrolling through and I heard her saying, like, yeah, his son comes over, but maybe they could get an Airbnb. An Airbnb for what? Like, if you're dating someone, you're dating all of them. Family, kids, everybody included. What does he even need the Airbnb for? This was really weird to me. And I mean, she's standing in her truth. Like the lady said, I guess do they have a therapist on this on the show? But put it in the comments. Have y'all ever even experienced someone like that? There are certain people I could not be friends with. The first people I would never be friends with, men who don't take care of their children. I can never be a friend with a man who doesn't take care of their children. It seems really weird to me. And if you don't take care of your own like offspring, how much do I think you got my back? How can I think you got my back if you don't even got your kids back? So I would never be friend a person who doesn't take care of their child. And if I learn that they're not taking care of their children, we're not friends anymore. Women who start to disrespect other kids that she's dating a man, this is like, I don't like, that's just, it's, what are we doing here? He had kids before he met you. Now I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna still befriend people women who are married or dating someone who has a child on them and they treat their child like crap. I'm not gonna say that Gabrielle Union's all the way wrong. Okay, but I'm not gonna befriend someone who's like, no, the kids gotta go. That seems weird. Like, these are kids, they didn't ask to be here. Like, treat them regularly. He got to love up on his child, because it's almost like she wants him, the child, to have trauma. It don't make no sense. Let him bring his kid over to they can get an Airbnb. So now I got to get a separate house because I want to spend time with my child because you don't like it. Girl, go to bed. Go to bed. Do I want to talk about this next story? I don't want to talk about this one. I do want to talk about this. I guess I'll just show it. Y'all, they did a public statement. Lori Harvey broke up with another man. There's really no news here. There really is no news here. They've decided that they're going to go their separate ways. They've split. They don't want to do this anymore. So she is on to the next. There's no surprise here. I felt like once he got off a Snowfall, I was like, she gonna leave him. And that's really just my own opinion. I'm not calling her Mia Thornton. I'm just saying because, I mean, she's a Harvey kind of. But once Snowfall ended, I was like, he's not going to be able to keep her. Because I don't even hear much about Damson anymore. I don't know what he's doing, how much stuff he got going on, who he doing it with, what type of movies, deals, television. I don't hear anything about Damson anymore. I heard he acted boots down on Snowfall, but I never watched that show. I don't know. It's something about just drug dealing shows that just get to me. So I never watched that show, but I heard that he did an amazing job acting in it. But once the show was over, I was thinking to myself, he's the hot man right now. Lori about to leave him. And I feel bad because it looked like Damson really was in love with her. Like a lot. But I feel like all of these people are in love with her. She need to write a book or do a class, which I go to a master class if Lori Harvey was teaching one. Which I do it. I mean, I'm engaged, so I already got my mans. And I'm a walking, living flirt. Like, I'm literally a walking, living flirt. So I know what I'm doing. But what y'all doing, which I go to a class if Lori Harvey was teaching it. But she goes from men's to men's to men's to men's. But it looked like, I don't know of her doing anything but being on vacation. I don't know of her doing anything but being on vacation. Y'all saw that clip. I don't watch the Kardashians, but y'all saw that clip of Kim and Northwest, and they were talking. And the producer was like, how do you feel about what your mommy does? And North was like, what does she do? Who is she? What does she do? What does she do? I don't never see Lori Harvey do nothing but go on vacation. Now, it could be ignorant. She could probably have a really good, because you know these type of girls, she could have a really good beauty brand. I'm sure she probably selling makeup somewhere. Natural healing elements. Who knows? She probably got a little bit of lingerie out there somewhere. I don't know about Lori Harvey doing anything but being on vacation. And I don't know if you could call it a vacation, because what are you vacationing? She's vacationing from her last vacation. She's taking a break from her last break. I don't know about Lori Harvey doing no stuff. So she going from man to man to man to man to man. And I ain't never seen a lady do a work. I don't know nothing about what a lady do. So no surprise there. Out of the mouths of the babies. Not out of the mouths of the babies. So let's stop with that one. The last one I'm not gonna talk about. It's not that interesting. So but I am gonna talk about, because I told you I was gonna do a little bit more policy stuff here and there. And I want to say major congratulations to Yusef Salaam, who has become the New York City Council member. I think that's great for him. When I heard about the Central Park 5, it was what made me real strong in my advocacy efforts and in wanting to be a lawyer. I felt like racism, the system of injustice, can really ruin people's lives. And these men had to deal with being in jail and prison and their lives taken away for a long time. And for him to want to sit and do the right thing, it made me very excited. So I want to say congratulations to him. I can't wait to see what work he does, how he's going to be as a city council member. I am kind of surprised that none of them became attorneys. Because that's what like fueled me. I wanted to help. I wanted to change lives. I wanted to do things, and their story made me want to do that. So I am a little surprised that none of them became an attorney. One of them married Delicious. No shade to Santana, but you know, talk about the gold. So but congrats to him. Yo, let's get out of here. Make sure you're saying congrats. Tell me what you think about any of these stories. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to work. If you all want to know more about me and everything else I have going on, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space, no E. You can also find me on Twitch, BusyBlu, where this is definitely streaming right now. I want to thank everybody for coming to this morning meeting. They'll start to be a lot more early, like this, because the block is hot. Okay, I'm about to go get busy, and you all stay busy. Till next time.